So I want to talk about Andy Devlin and my experience with Andy Devlin. I met Andy, I want to say 15 years ago at a house party where he asked my name and then introduced himself, geeked out about my name, and then told me that he had four more chances. So 5 times he had to get my name right. If he got it wrong on trial number 5, that I had every right to punch him anywhere except the face and the genitals. And he was 100% serious because that was Andy Devlin. He said that he was terrible with names and that this was his motivation to remember. And I heard him tell it to multiple people at that party that night, and I'll be damned if he didn't remember every single person of the 50 plus people that were there that he met that night, that he remembered all of them with threats of punching, because that was Andy. He came in like a whirlwind. He was glitter and sparkles and laughter and just a ray of sunshine, and he was just Andy. He traveled across the country a lot in his later years. He worked as a AD in film and met a whole bunch of people on set. Andy used to say, even way back, I mean, I'm saying 15 plus years ago, he would be, instead of good job, Andy would say gold star. Well, one day on set with one of the actresses he was working with, he said gold star, something she did, and she was like, well, where's my gold star? And Andy was actually really upset by this and was like, well, I don't actually have any gold stars. And she was like, well, you can't say gold star and then not give me a gold star. And he was so upset by this that he promised her that day that he would always carry gold stars on him for the rest of his life. He would have gold stars, and if they ever met again, that he would give her all of the gold stars that he had on his person. And damn it if he was not true to his word. He had gold stars on him for the rest of his life. He passed them out all across the country. You wouldn't believe the people that have gold stars from Andy. And he had one rule, and you'd have to put the star someplace on your person something that you carry with you often. So on your phone or your wallet or your driver's license, something that you carried with you. And if anyone was to ask you what your gold star was, or what the star was for, you had only one response that you could give, and it's because I'm awesome. And Andy would give gold stars for everything, just people being people. Andy passed away a couple of years ago, and the outpouring on social media was amazing. People from all over the country talked about their Andy experience. One woman got stranded in the middle of the road. It was like a 4-lane highway, and her car broke down, and she was trying to push it herself, and Andy in his crazy SUV van stopped and helped her not only push her car to the side of the road, but go get her gas and bring her back. And they never met again, but she was impacted by Andy. There was a guy at a gas station that every time Andy drove across the country, he went to stop at this gas station just to see if this guy was there. A cashier at my mall that I worked at got a gold star from Andy for just being awesome and helping him out in his finding the last unicorn that he wanted to get. Andy saw light in everyone that he met, and I and my daughter still carry gold stars to hand out because I love that. I love that sharing of light, and if you ever see someone with a gold star, or if you ever receive a gold star, because I know there are still people out there handing them out just as we do, if anyone asks you about your gold star, you've got only one response, and it's because you're awesome.